If you see, when we talk about the GCSE paper number 2 of the greenhouse gases, we have to know that greenhouse gases are those gases which are blessing to us. It's a blessing that it makes our earth habitable, right? Makes our earth warmer, right? Isn't it? See the moon does not have any atmosphere, no greenhouse gases. That's the reason when night falls, the temperature plummets to minus 174 degrees centigrade. When the sun shines, it will be increased to plus 150 degrees centigrade, right? There's no atmosphere. Hmm. One of the more main components of the one of the main components of the atmosphere is the greenhouse gases, right? And others are there. Ozone is also there, right? Ozone layer is also there, right? So greenhouse gases are what? We have got carbon dioxide, we have got water vapor, we have got methane. These are the greenhouse gases. Greenhouse gases helps us make a much more warmer climate to stay, right? And life can flourish, right? Isn't it? Life can flourish. But whenever we are seeing the greenhouse gases, right, how do they work? Now, note down this part. This bit is very important, right? This is my prediction, 100%, right? Isn't it? Please open your book, everybody, right? Page number 198 and mark this paragraph, right? Isn't it? This paragraph. Hmm. This paragraph. And just take out a pencil and mark this, right? Hmm. This part, right? This part. Mainly this part. Wait. This part, right? This part, right? This will be all right. What happens? The sun is giving out different electromagnetic radiation, right? Isn't it? Fine. The ultraviolet ray mainly is absorbed by the ozone layer over here, right? It absorbs mainly, and some passes, right, from the ozone hole. Now, around 20 kilometers up the Earth atmosphere, we have got a ozone. So we have got a greenhouse gas layer, right? Carbon dioxide, water vapor, and and methane, right? Now, the infrared radiation is our main focus over here, right? When the sun gives out the infrared radiation, right, maximum radiation you'll be seeing that will be reflected from the ocean and the surface, right? 30% will be reflected back. From where? From the ocean and the surface of the earth. Number one. Number two, it will be reflected from the atmosphere layers also. You can note down this part, right? There are layers of atmosphere, right? There's layers of gases. It will be reflected from the atmosphere also, right? Now, carbon dioxide, water vapor, and methane, right? These gases will not let the infrared ray go past, right? Isn't it clear? They do not let the infrared ray go away. They absorb the infrared radiation, right? Isn't it? And it does what? When it absorbs the infrared radiation, right? Their bonds stretch this part like an elastic, right? Like an elastic, right? The bonds will be stretched, right? The stretching of the bonds happen, right? Like an elastic. The infrared ray will be stretching the bonds. Or you don't have to write stretching the bonds, right? The infrared ray will be heating up the greenhouse gases, right? Carbon dioxide by stretching. The bonds will be stretching like an elastic, right? If you pull the elastic, release it, pull the elastic, that is done by the infrared radiation, right? Isn't it? It stimulates the bond and raises the temperature, right? So what we are getting? Carbon dioxide, water vapor, and methane, right? These gases will what? These gases will be increasing the atmosphere temperature by absorbing the infrared ray, which is reflected back from the oceans or the surface or the atmosphere, right? Isn't it? Now, with time we are seeing what? With time we are seeing that the greenhouse gases is increasing, right? Lots of greenhouse gases will be increasing, right? Now, this is a very important part, right? To see that, yeah, lots of greenhouse gases is increasing, right? So if the greenhouse gases will be in a particular equilibrium, right? Fine equilibrium, right? So the greenhouse gases will be very helpful for us. On the other hand, the greenhouse gases, if it increases, right, that really will be increasing the absorption of the IR rays and increasing the temperature, leading to the melting of the ice caps, unprecedented rains, right? Isn't it? Storms, right? Global atmosphere temperature will increase, right? So what are the contributors of the carbon dioxide increase? Carbon dioxide is actually generated when fossil fuels are burned, right? We burn any fossil fuel, we get carbon dioxide plus water vapor. See, carbon dioxide is not a poisonous gas, right? As his brother is. Carbon monoxide is a poisonous gas, right? It's a poisonous gas. But carbon dioxide is not a poisonous gas. It will be just increasing the temperature, right? Of the earth, right? So carbon dioxide is mainly obtained from where? Mainly we are increasing by burning of the fossil fuels in cars, buses, aircrafts, right, or in homes, right, is it? Now, second, methane. Methane gas is also increasing. What are the sources of this methane gas increase? Now, no, no, underline this. Our population is increasing. To feed the population, we have to grow rice, wheat, right? So the rice fields, they emit methane gas. Second, to cater to the milk demand, right, of the growing population, we have to grow more cattle, right, isn't it? Their waste decomposes to give you methane, right, isn't it? So these are the two important factors by which the methane gas is increasing, right, isn't it? Now, come to the part of the thing called as the evidence, right? Please open up your book, to page number 199. These two graphs, na, write e to the power infinity. Where I'm marking it, na, go slow. Fine. So we are seeing that the carbon dioxide level is increasing. Why? First factor is what? We are burning fossil fuels, right? Second, we are seeing that the carbon dioxide is was mainly absorbed by what? The carbon dioxide was mainly absorbed by the forest, right? Forest or the trees. Due to the over increasing population, what happens? We have to build houses, right? New houses, right? So we have to cut down on the forest, right? Isn't it? We have to cut down the forest, right? Isn't it? So that's a very important part we have to know, right? Now, go to the next part. Linking to this are the global climate changes, right? If you see, when we talk about the carbon dioxide increase, right, or the methane gas increase, right, it led to what? It led to the global warming, right? Means the temperature of the earth is ever increasing. What are the important threats to it? Please underline this part. Please open page number 200. I'll be taking a break sometime. Rising sea levels, right? Extreme weather, extreme weather events. You might have seen some week back, either in some country, I don't know, Spain or Germany or France, there was a flood, right? This is due to the extreme weather events, right? Global warming, right? Now, this is also important. The changes in temperature and timing and distribution of the rainfall, right? Isn't it? I've got unpredicted rain, right? Where it should rain at the time of growing crops, it is not raining, right? Distribution of the rain is not proper. That leads to what? The habitat of the wildlife species will be changing, right? Isn't it? Now, we have to think of the solution. The solution thinking is what? The carbon footprint. Please open page number 200. Write on M to the power infinity. Memorize. What is carbon footprint? Carbon footprint is a product or service or an event, right? The amount of the carbon dioxide which is released in a product while making a product or a service or an event. What is carbon footprint? Carbon footprint, the total amount of carbon dioxide or other greenhouse gases, mainly carbon dioxide or other greenhouse gases, which is released in making a product, service, or an event, right? Isn't it? So we calculate the carbon footprint, right? Isn't it? If the carbon footprint of any product or any service or event is higher, we have to make sure that the carbon footprint, that process should not be used, right? We should not use, right? So the government does what? The government will be taxing, right? Taxing will be imposing high taxes, right? The carbon taxes, right? They impose carbon taxes, right? They strategically they try to partner with all the countries across the globe so that the carbon dioxide emission gets reduced, right? Isn't it? But over here, you have to remember that the poorer countries, right, or the underdeveloped countries, right, they need industrialization, so they won't be able to commit to this, right, of the reduction of the industrial processes, right? Further, on the personal level, what we can do, we can use walking or cycling, right? We can use public transport, right, isn't it? So these are the portions which we are seeing about the carbon footprint part, right? Now, guys, I'll be just